So here we want to solve equations using what's called the zero product rule. The zero product rule says that the only way a product of two numbers is zero is if at least one of the numbers is zero. Or in symbols, a, b equals 0 implies a equals 0 or b equals 0. Here's an example of how we use that. Solve x minus 3 times x plus 4 equals 0. So that means we're looking for x values for x so that this is true. But if a product of two numbers is equal to 0, that means that one of the two equals 0. So in this case, either x is equal to 3 or x is equal to negative 4. We can check by plugging in 3. We see the first factor is 0, so that's true. If we plug in negative 4 for x, we get the second factor is 0. You try to solve this one. And here's another example. This example is not in the form of a product. However, to solve it, let's first factor it and then use the product rule. Note that we can factor out an x and we get this expression. Now let's factor 6x squared minus 29x plus 9 using the AC method. That means we need a table where these two multiply to AC and they add to b, so we're aiming at negative 29 in the right-hand column. AC is 6 times 9, which is 2 times 3 cubed, and b is equal to negative 29. Note that b and AC have no common factors. Since they have no common factors, the first two columns shouldn't have a common factor either. That means that the 3 cubed either goes in the first column or the second column. Let's put it in the first column because we can. There's no reason to distinguish because these must both be negative. Because AC is positive, they must be the same sign, and B is negative. So they add up to a negative number. Now the 2 could go either in the first column or in the second column. If we add these, we get negative 55. If we add negative 3 squared minus 2, we get negative 29, which is B. So this is the decomposition we're looking for. Let me write it in a planar form for our factoring. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. 6x squared minus 29x plus 9 is equal to 6x squared minus 27x plus negative 2x plus 9. I'm going to group. This is equal to 3x, 2x minus 9 plus negative 1, 2x minus 9. There's a common factor. 2x minus 9 times 3x minus 1. So there is the factoring of the part in parentheses. So 6x cubed minus 29x squared plus 9 is equal to x times 2x minus 9 times 3x minus 1. The product of these numbers is 0. should put the 0 on this side. So that tells us either x is 0, 2x minus 9 is 0, or 3x minus 1 is 0. So x is equal to 0. If we add 9 and divide by 2, x is equal to 9 over 2. If we solve this one for x, we add 1, divide by 3. We get x is equal to 1 over 3. That's our solution. Okay, try this problem. The solution's at the bottom of the page. You can find the PDF file on Dropbox. You can always check your answer. You just plug these in, the solutions.